also the values, ethical values should be enforced as a law to mankind or to a community or to some society, because the ethical values are so much important. This is the principles of humanities and mankind. Without this ethical foundation, the values, mankind cannot be existed. It is very difficult to maintain this mankind, or to support the humanity, or to support the community. Because as a matter of fact, the people living in the community, they need to be disciplined. They need to
Yes, I fully agree that moral behavior, good moral behavior can be enforced by laws. Why is it so? Because we are having in mind an Islamic perspective. Because from this Islamic perspective, ethics or good morality and laws should be one. Should be one. Should be integrated as one. The foundation, the base of laws should be good morality, as well as the objective of the laws should be creation and enforcement of good morality. So the spirit of law should be good morality. It's a bad condition in a society if morality moves towards one direction and laws towards the other. The two are interrelated, and morality is the foundation of laws. Yes, I agree.
You agree. So,
and I also believe that laws should be enriched further. They shouldn't be just letters on a piece of paper. They should be imbued with philosophy, with understanding, and that's exactly what the laws is. For example,
yes.
if we say drinking alcohol is unlawful,
Okay.
it's not just about the law, it's about making also people understand why this is so. And there is an ethical as well as spiritual dimension in making this prohibition. And then also saying, like we do in UIA, everybody must cover the aura,
Yes.
right? So this is a law, but it should not be reduced only to some letters on the piece of paper. There should be this philosophical or ethical dimension to why we say covering aura is a law. So people understand. It's not just about laws, it's not just about enforcement, it's about making people understand and appreciate, exactly, realize and appreciate it. Because it's very important, because people are naturally rebellious. When you tell them this is a law, they tend to rebel. But if they have proper understanding, we will have less cases of rebellion, especially with the youth.
The number of people can be increased through enforcement.
Enforcement, you cannot force the people to do something.
Okay.
Because you can, but if you create an environment that helps people, suppose you create an environment for establishing prayer,
Yeah.
that whenever there is azan is said, everybody has to go to masjid.
Yes.
There's an environment.
Yes.
By doing this, that you have to close the office and you have to go there,
Yeah.
and this is an environment that you create that helps people to be good. And by blocking, for example, porn sites,
Yeah.
so people can't get access to it.
Yes.
They don't have the chances to corrupt themselves. Then you ban, for example, alcohol, all kind of bad things,
Okay.
and punitive actions. You give punishment for those who violate it. This kind of thing helps people to establish, like Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They do it. Like Iran, they do it. And other countries, they try to do it. But to change the morality inside, you need comprehensive training. By doing by law or by enforcing authorities, you cannot change people. They might submit to you, but inside maybe they will be rebellious. They will rebel to it. And that is why creating an environment is a wonderful thing. Suppose you create this IU, you make it free from alcohol, from cigarettes, from committing any kind of crimes. You make it free. During prayer time, you make all the offices closed, for example. And if you create an environment of total Islamic implementation, that is a very good thing. That is very good, and that helps people to be, at least that will lead them to gradually transform them. Maybe not today, not tomorrow, after 1 year. You see, in Medina, when the Prophet ﷺ made the people there, he trained them. Allah said the Prophet ﷺ was sent to these unlettered people to teach them Quran, to transform them, to train them, to educate them. Quran and Hikmah. هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم Surah Jumu'ah number 2 يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم. So Prophet ﷺ was teaching the Quran to them, and he was transforming their character and teaching the Quran and Hikmah to them. These people, they were all corrupt. You see, when the Prophet implemented this wine drinking, Allah did not make it haram overnight. If that was possible overnight, Allah would have made it. But Allah followed 3 gradual steps. In the first step, Allah said there are good things, there are bad things, comparison. So people felt discouraged, but still halal. In the second step, Allah said, before prayer, don't come to pray when you are drunk. So that you have to keep at least 1 hour gap, because your mind has to be fresh. And in the final step, Allah made it haram. So this shows that a gradual step should be that you cannot make it overnight. Anything you cannot change overnight. That is why, to maintain the gradual process, you have to change their character, their belief system, and create an environment by which they can love Islam, they can love their prayers, and they will have the environment in which they can.
This kindness, you can call it kindness or the moral acts, goodness, morality is carried to death, is carried to the hereafter life. Yeah. What does it mean? It means what matters in a civilization is not the structures, but what matters in the civilization is the moral behavior, the moral character. Everything else may end, and when we die, we leave it behind. You're going to leave your home behind, you're going to leave your family behind, you're going to leave everything material and physical behind. But what you're going to take with you is the body. So body is the bhutan that you take with you. The rest of the bhutan you have to settle it here in this world. But this one is taken with you to the grave. And that is why even the Arabs say this is one of the statements by Egyptian scholar Innama al-Umam al-Akhlaq. Innama al-Umam al-Akhlaq. What makes nations is akhlaq. إذا ذهبت أخلاقهم ذهب. When their akhlaq disappear, they also disappear. So the disappearance of a nation is in the disappearance of their body. So
ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس أولئك الذين صدقوا وأولئك هم المتقون.